video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make Roblox UI using Figma. Hopefully it doesn't get absolutely bollocked. First you want to do is click on frame or F, then you go over to desktop. Maybe not desktop, that's my fault. I'm pretty sure it's this one. No, this one. No, this one. My bad guy. This one? No, this one. This one. Yeah. So presentation, and then 16 by 9. You see how it's like really bad? You can either change the color, or what I'm gonna do, which is go on over to UI resources and search up background. And now I'm just gonna grab one of these, like this is good enough. And go back over to here. Control V. Yeah. And now we have our frame basically. Just gonna slice this up. There we go. Now we're gonna actually get onto the work and everything. So you want to click on the rectangle, or you could do just make like the general like thing. Hold Alt to be able to do this. Shift to be able to move the whole thing at once. I'm gonna personally do this, and now I'm going to change the color to fully black to make the transparency probably 70%. And then I'm going to put on a stroke on the outside and give it 5, just so it makes it more nice. I'm personally not going to be using any corners. I'm going to keep it like this. And then also what you want to do, I like taking it out of the frame. I just like using the frame for the background. And then once you're on this, get a new rectangle and just build the... I'm gonna go for one like this personally. So let me just size this up a bit. Zoom in. Okay, if you double click on it, you can like reshape it and all this. So I'm going to be shaping it differently. I'm gonna move this. Okay, so what you can do, you can basically like shape this. So I'm gonna shape this by moving this like that, maybe up a bit. Move this up like that. Move this back a bit. And we'll build up a base little thing here. See, that is nice. And just lay it on like this. Go to that. Down. Up. And if you use arrows, if you just tap arrows, you can move it up. If you hold shift or do it, you can do big jumps. And also if you zoom in a lot, you get the pixel by pixel. So if I just make this a really leveled, is that good? Yeah, a bit. Move it down just a little bit more. Is that good? Okay, now that we've done that, now we can go onto here. We can choose our colors. I'm gonna be using a gradient, so I'm gonna go for like really light blue into like still a quite bright blue, but just to give it to that feeling, I'm also going to flip it by using that. Now, if you want to make a 3D effect, I'll show you. So if you bring this up quickly, you just duplicate, you bring it down, and you put it underneath. But like it's more difficult with the style I'm using, as you can see. But now what you can do is make it a solid, but make it much darker, like that. It's not exactly ideal with the one that I'm making. But as you can see, it does look quite clean, but I'm not going to be using it. So let me just bring this back down. Okay. What I'm going to do is be sure this is above that quickly. Yep. Okay. I mean above that. There we go. Bring it up. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate this. And then now what we're gonna do is flatten it. So now we should be just delete that and add a stroke outside. Put it to 5, maybe not 5, but like 3. How does that look? Isn't that bad? I'm gonna bring it up a bit. What? Okay, I forgot. Bring it up. Now we've got our actual header. There we go, we have our header now. As you see, it looks kind of clean. Now we're going to work on to our exit button. I'm going to be using I'm going to get a star. This is what I'm going to do. Make it like maybe 120 by 120. And then if you do this, you can either do it like that, which I'm not going to do. You go to the points. I'm going to make it full. And then I'm going to basically do this to make like a triangle. Well, you know what I mean. Bring this up above that. Just basically place it here. Now what I'm going to do is put a little gradient. Make it really light red. Then make it more darker. And what we're going to do after that is put a stroke on it. Like so. So now we have a base for like the headers. We'll get onto the inside of it now. Now we're going to add on our text. I'm going to group these group it, and we're going to make a text. We made it in the middle. Put it in there. Let me change the font to Photoka 1 to make it nice. Cut this down in a second. It like 64, and then once you highlight it, make sure you change it to you can do any font. I'm going to use Photoka 1. I'm also going to put a stroke on it and put it to 3, yeah, and then you're going to angle it up to be in the middle-ish, yeah, and then you're going to do the same on this side. I'm just going to take the text I've done there, duplicate it, put it into the header, move it. Actually, if I just do this and I move it along, should be able to do that. And if I just drag it across it and change it to like we'll do shop and do it in all capitals. There we go. There we got our shop. Let's see, how does that look? Doesn't look bad. Now what I'm also going to do is go over to UI resources again. I'm going to grab this, control, copy image, come back. I'm going to click on to our thing here. copy it into there. Size it down. Try to put it in like the middle. Zoom in. Put it underneath this. And just make it a little bit more smaller. There we go. And then if we go on over to, here's this, yes, we can change from like overlay, soft light, all these. I think I'm gonna go for overlay. So I think that looks kind of clean. As you can see, that adds a little bit onto the UI. And then if we go back here, I'm going to grab this and go over to our header. I'm going to copy that in there. We're going to just rotate this. Put it like there. Put it to an overlay. And then what you want to do for it to be able to actually work, if you find where the base is, which is this, you duplicate it, make it into a group, and then you go into that group and you click on the rectangle and you turn it into a mask. Now if I bring in this image and put it there, it should only stay in there, as you can see. So now if we do that, bring it off to the side a bit more. Do we want another one? Put like one in the corner. Like for here. Bruh. What the Bruh. Select our image. Hey, come on, bro. And we're gonna crash out now. Mate, go away. I'm gonna rotate this. Hopefully. There we go. And then if you want to add like, which I'm gonna do, if we go here, down to there, to our rectangle, drag a little thing out, just get it, angle it, bring it down, duplicate, cross, should go. And then we're gonna put it on soft light and change it to fully white. And now as you can see, I'm kind of using that like, you know, effect. I feel like that made it look a lot better, you know. Now let's get on to the actual things on the inside of the shop. If we go onto here, now we can close up those, and we'll group this to make that an actual thing. Now let's put in, we'll do a bundle. Do like, that looks good. Put it in there. I think if I do this, should I? Okay, yeah. Right. Make sure it's a button. I'm gonna make this like a yellow. That's alright. Okay. Too dark. Okay. And then we're gonna add all those in a minute. We get text in here. We're just gonna put that like right there. Name it bundle. Just what it is. I need to resize it. Just make this a group. Put that in there. No, I don't need to resize it. Keep that bundle. There we go. And then I would add an image, but I think it's needed. You guys can always do whatever you want for that. I'm gonna grab our image here. I'm gonna take it and we're just gonna like angle it there. And put it into our group. Do what we did before, duplicate, turn it to a group, go in the group, turn it to a mask, we're going to put our image into our mask, and if we just do that, again, and we'll put one on the side as well. Wondering, oh no, where's the stripes? Get on to that now. And do the bigger stripes for this one, like this bigger stripes. Put it in there. Duplicate. Bring it across. So, select them both. Oh, we'll do another one. One. Select them both. Both. Plus the bring it down. Both. Side center. And we're gonna make this fully white. And put one that's better overlay or soft light. And we're gonna do click on the group, click on this, get rid of our stroke so that it stays like that. Do that. Now we have our bundle, and that's the tutorial. I'd say that runs you through the basics on what you need. And yeah, this is basically how you make your Roblox UI inside of Figma. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.